ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints
and the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Looking to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
On first down, Teague. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here in Vegas. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They'll run on first down. Teague.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground.
T. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with his sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, T. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on second and 12. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. T. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Marcus Davenport. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Right. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Steal. Check, steal.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when you think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, they're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. T, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So touchdown downs on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
He's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey,
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Charles, you can just
see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now back to throw. He's got Mason complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 14. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run on first down. Teague, and this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now,
downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready.
You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual with my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, girl, and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet. Cause the body the 8 and we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's incoming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude, no